Hello everyone, welcome to this latest update of HS2 between Quainton and Calvert. Since my last video there's been a fair amount of progress, so let's take a look at it now. We start our journey just to the west of Quainton, near Doddershaw looking south. At this overbridge, they're starting to build up the level of the bank, so that it will eventually be level with the deck. And just to the right of it, the track bed has also been built up, which now buries this culvert. The track bed has been built up so much here that these two culverts are barely noticeable now. At this underbridge the changes are less noticeable. We're approaching Edgecott Road now, so let's take a look at it from the ground. Well, hello everyone, hope you're enjoying this HS2 update between Quainton and Calvert. And it's a bit windy. So, this road has been closed for about a month, Edgecott Road, but it doesn't appear that much has been done. Certainly nothing on the bridge itself. This is so windy, man. So I'm now approaching the original railway bridge at Edgecott Road. The bridge is still pretty much a skeleton. I don't know why. This road closure was planned for a long time, so they must be behind schedule. There's no sign of the realigned road on this side, so I imagine they'll have to close the road again, possibly. God, look at the size of these vehicles. I think I'm going to have to pull in up here and let this one pass. He's appreciative. Look at the size of these things. I'd rather let them come through, give me enough room. You see the tyres, the space on the road there takes up all of the road. Given that this is a weekday, there's still work going on. Right, let's have a look at Edgecott Road from the air and go to my next location. So I mentioned in my piece there that not much has happened at Edgecott Road during that month that it's been closed. What they have done is to tie in a new access road up here, which will lead to Quainton Auto Transformer feeder station and a couple of drainage ponds. It's looking like the completion of the bridge is a long way off yet, because there's no parapets on the site, nor are there any deck sections. Now I think a possible reason for this is that there is a separate planning application for the bridge parapets, and they've only just been approved. However, elsewhere on the route, like at Oxford Road at Aylesbury for instance, the bridge parapets were clamped onto the bridge structure for a long time before they were approved, so I'm not actually sure what the delay is at all on this one. I'll keep you all updated about this anyway. Right, let's get on with the video. So we've just passed over Adam's accommodation underbridge there. We can see that they're starting to build up the ground level next to it, so that eventually the track bed will pass over the top of it. If you're enjoying this video, please don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell for notifications of future videos. The deep excavation just below the large pond is for a culvert. The curving road on the left is Quainton Road, which leads to Greatmoor Power Station, just coming into view in the top left there. And in a moment, I'll take you down to the ground again, and we'll have a look at the bridleway where this green overbridge is. Well, here I am again, near Greatmoor Power Station, and you may have seen from the air the overbridge, the green overbridge, next to the road that goes to Greatmoor. So let's now go and have a look, because I think they've put the deck in. Right, let's have a look up here, as I always do when I come to this bit. Morning, cows. So if you remember from my previous videos, the old railway bridge goes over Quainton Road, just here, and the new green overbridge is just beyond it. So I'm going to have a wander down here a bit. See there, the original bridge. Oh, we can't go down there. Okay. I noticed they've put some fencing along here. This used to be a temporary diversion, but I think, yeah, they've got a bit to do yet. So yeah, they've got to build up the ground surface, but I can just see the steel beams at the top there. I was hoping to have a walk down there, but I think that's out of bounds. So for the moment, this will have to do. We'll have a look from the air anyway, in a moment. What a nice quiet area though, at least when there's no lorries going by. Greatmoor Power Station, huge thing, see it for miles. Right, I think we'll carry on, shall we? Go and have a look at the rest of the route up to Calvert. So the next stop will be Greatmoor Power Station. So let's have a look. So I mentioned there that they put the deck in on the overbridge. So here's a better view of it. To the right is the old bridge, and between there and the new bridge, the land will have to be built up so that the bridleway can continue over the bridge to the other side down the bottom here. The new bridge is that wide because it incorporates a back corridor, just like others further along near Greatmoor. The green overbridge we looked at earlier will look very much like this one near Greatmoor. Coming into view on the left is where the concrete arch sections are stored before they're taken to site up at the bat mitigation structure. We can see that one section there is on a long trailer, so it gives us some idea of how massive they are. If you'd like to support this channel by leaving a donation, please go to my Buy Me a Coffee page at this link. Thank you. And talking of scale, the size of this power station is just incredible, isn't it? Those little cottages down there at the bottom, which are part of a farm, are completely dwarfed by this structure. As I said earlier, you can see this power station for miles around. Even though it's painted green and supposed to blend in, it still sticks out. So we're now approaching Sheephouse Wood, and the first structure along there is this underbridge with a culvert right next to it, which looks almost exactly the same. Since my last visit to the site, they've been building up the walls alongside the bat mitigation structure to prepare for the installation of those concrete arches that we looked at earlier. And this is how the structure will look when completed, looking from the opposite end with Greatmoor Power Station up the top there. At the far end of the bat mitigation structure is this green overbridge, where more concrete arch sections have been added since last time. We're now in the area by Calvert Green, and at this point the space between the pair of tracks is much wider. This is due to there being some sidings and also where the Marylebone to Claydon Junction line starts to split off. And we can see that clearly here by the Calvert Green overbridge, which is intentionally wide to accommodate those tracks. The new houses below were built on the former London Brick Company's site. And coming into view now is School Hill Green Overbridge, and we can see some very long trailers, each carrying a section of the concrete deck. They are absolutely massive, aren't they? Look how long those are. And just as we fly by the bridge, one of those lorries is moving forward so that the crane can come and pick up that concrete section and put it in situ. It wouldn't surprise me if the whole deck is in by the time I visit again in a few weeks' time. They seem to be making some good progress with that. At the top of the screen is the East-West Railway line, and we can see a definite curve still, so at some point in the future the Aylesbury link will be restored. I say it in every video, but we're ever hopeful. I can't imagine anything happening until HS2 is finished with though, because they would get in the way of each other. In the meantime, I'm looking forward to the day when we'll see some Chiltern Railway trains running on the East-West Rail line. There have been some test trains running on the line recently, so we can't be too far away. To close the video, I'll take you back down to the ground. So that brings us to the end of another HS2 update between Quainton and Calvert. Quite a nice morning, a little bit windy, but all good. Got everything done, no mishaps along the way. So I don't know where I'm going next, but stay tuned, because I'll be doing some more updates soon. So thanks for watching, and thanks for the donations, and to the new subscribers. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.